preseason football-wise, I'll tell you this.
Oof.
I love the preseason football mags.
For sure.
Big Phil Steele guy. It's not on the shelves yet. They've released it. It should be soon. Been checking Walmart daily. That's not true. But I will start soon. But I did pick up a Lindy's.
Sure.
You have a guess at where Lindy's has us ranked preseason in the American and then overall in the country?
I'll be the wet blanket. I'll say 4th in the conference.
You would be correct.
Yeah, stupid.
You want to take a gander at the order ahead of us?
I
would be
Tulane, number 1.
okay.
I will say SMU, UTSA, Memphis.
No.
Did I flip those two?
No. You just didn't get it correct at all. UTSA won, and they have them 23rd overall nationally. Tulane in the membrane, 2nd at 25th nationally. SMU 3rd at 70th nationally.
I got the teams. I just didn't get the right order.
Right. No, not the right order.
I respect that.
And then they've got us 4th at 83rd in the nation,
That's
which
a little
feels
crazy, but
real disrespectful.
I've always thought UTSA was going to be something special just because Frank Harris is back for his 15th year. Anytime you have a quarterback who is highly efficient, they've done it 1,000 times. It's a recipe.
I mean, you got
for
Jeff
success.
Traylor and your QB back.
Yeah, they did lose Franklin, the receiver. I think that's a big loss for them because he saved Harris a few times. But it just seems
They've got a gauntlet of a schedule, though, I want to say. Don't they play like...
it's definitely starts off a little hot, not going to lie. I think they have Houston and then Oklahoma
I think they play at Tennessee.
Tennessee, that's who it is. It's Tennessee, Tennessee, which is good. I think you get an early test there. That may look good for the AAC, kind of let us know where we're standing nationally. They're probably going to get smoked.
I mean, even they play Army, too. I didn't realize that. That's not necessarily a cakewalk.
No, it's not, but they should be able to win that one. I think that UTSA is a wild card for a lot of people heading into the AAC just because they've lost a lot of their skill positions, but they still have their head coach. They still have their quarterback.
Yeah.
Hard for me to believe that they're just going to be a nobody team out there.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you, but it was shocking, I would say, not only to have them in the top 25, but also as number 1. I mean, you
definitely
feel like everybody's penciling in Tulane.
Yeah, definitely to have them in the top 25. I think that's a little wild.
I also don't think that UTSA and Tulane, I love that we keep calling them Tulane.
Well, I'll tell you why I do that. I'm a big voice texter, and if I say Tulane, it does TWO space LANE. Tulane.
Maybe
like
we
two
should,
lanes.
It should be spelled like that.
So if I say Tulane, it'll catch it. So now I'm training my body to say Tulane as opposed to Tulane.
It all makes sense now. And if no other reason to get in the Discord, you should get in because TJ voice texts, and sometimes it comes out.
What a cluster.
It is very mad.
It is pretty wild. I have to.
And sometimes it's X-rated unintentionally.
It has been inappropriate once before, and I had to go back and edit it. Someone got a screenshot. So
wild things coming out of TJ's mouth over there with his voice text.
I mean...
but I do not feel like there are 60 teams difference between us, UTSA, and Tulane.
No.
That just felt straight disrespectful.
Yeah, that's definitely a little wild. Like, I don't want to say that Memphis is going to be 30th.
Right.
I don't think it's anything like that, but 50?
Right around 50.
50, I think, is the sweet spot. I think that's
fair.
where you're going to end up landing anyhow. Athlon will probably come out soon. Phil Steele, to your point, will come out soon. I think we can get a better idea.
Yeah.
Maybe just try to make like a composite score.
We'll go all through it in the season preview episode closer to August. But all AAC first team, you have a guess at how many players we had both defensively and offensively?
1,
2.
2.
Both on the defensive side of the football, though.
So Jalen and Jeff.
Jalen and Simeon Blair.
Okay. I was curious if he was going to get any love. There were some ugly stats about him last year, so I thought that may kind of weigh against him.
The other thing that stuck out, they did some kind of superlative sort of choices.
Okay.
Strongest arm in the conference, they gave to Seth.
Okay.
Like that. And then biggest deep ball threat.
Is that Sticks? Oh, he's not Sticks anymore, though.
Our
he changed his
boy,
number. He's 6.
Joseph Skates.
Yeah, Skates is 6 now. That makes sense. I mean, that's kind of all he does.
You got the strongest arm and the
deepest ball.
deepest threat. Why aren't we just throwing that hoe down the field the whole time?
Seems like a
Just
straight
throw it
forward.
up, Joe, go get it.
It's worked before. And that's what Riley did with Anthony.
Oh, okay. Riley was just slinging that thing. But
Just floating it up there.
here, and this is no disrespect to Joseph, but Anthony's catch ability was head and shoulders above what we've seen from Joe so far.
I still think he needs.
Rec
I
specs.
think he needs some glasses.
I think we need just straight up rock the rec specs and get some stick 'em.
Yeah.
Straight little giants this whole year.
We've seen a couple bounce off
And
his hands.
then just sling that thing, Seth, and Joe go get it.
I think Demir Blakumsey might actually be that guy, man.
I think he's more yak though. I think like he can catch. Obviously, he can burn people. He does appear to be fast.
Yeah,
but I think he's.
I
more
kind of
yak.
agree with TJ. I mean, no, I don't. To Kenny's point, obviously he could be
Yeah.
a deep threat, but I do think he's more of get the ball in his hands as quickly as possible and just let him go.
Yeah. I mean,
Shifty, breaking take off.
if you want to use the spring game as an example, like yes, he caught that deep pass down the sideline,
Right.
But like my dude had some burners going. Granted, he kind of slowed down at the end, so it looked like he was going to have to get hawked down, but he obviously wasn't.
Yeah.
So I'm.
Was
I
that
could see
Jalen Johnson that we almost caught?
No, that was Feaster.
Feast. Oh, it was Feaster.
Yeah, it was Feaster.
He do look fast.
Feaster did look fast.
No, but I can see that too, Kenny. I could see Blinkumsky being a deep ball threat as well. But I still think he's like a quick slant,
Yeah, I want.
bubble screen. Just get it in his hands and let him go to work.
I know for a fact we're going to see the stupid ass bubble screen to him all year long.
Hey, just make the block and it works.
Just hit the blocks. I know.
I mean, you don't got to worry about
It worked with Norvell.
Priest Corn out there making the block anymore. He self-admittedly said he couldn't block. So
Put Jamari out there.
put anybody out there.
I freaking love watching that dude. Just
Put a helmet on a helmet. And let's go.
yeah, get him the ball. I think that get Blink come see the ball. It seems like it's a good recipe right there.
So we'll look more into that preseason accolades and stuff as we get closer to football.